Madden and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, White stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the
on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
But they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their big tight end. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be a New York first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having your guy trying to throw the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. 1 quarter down. 7-0 is our score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 20.
Working their way into where they looked like they had a chance to win the division. And while they didn't do that, they did get into the playoffs. Despite a myriad of injuries, they think this team has a bright future, and they feel confident about 2017.
A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their big tight end, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback. I'm the offensive coordinator, though. I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he wanted
to go on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the field. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right?
Patriot! Back to throw here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles come in 5 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 7.
Lions with possession halfway through one. Broken coverage here on the pass play. And he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Lions up by a touchdown. Now it's early in the second quarter. The connection is made in the middle of the field. And this play will go for 6. Lions push their lead to 11. Jets have it midway through the second. With plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This ends up as a loss of 9. Same drive, the quick pass and completion is made, and it leads to a touchdown. Jets trail now by 4. That'll do it from here in.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shot. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Bringing a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. Going for it all. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he... And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land. Play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply.
Usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively...
Reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Back out on
there. You mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do.
Reception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. And
now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback. the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. Play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for the Jets. 42 yards. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Looking at a 3rd and 10.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So defense. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
But how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down. He's been hit a few times. He's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
They'll look, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards.
And save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical. Now barring something crazy on the kick. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
That'll